My name is Nikita Halapetti. I'm the ORS membership staff. So you can always go ahead and reach out to me. I'll put my email in the chat with any questions that you might have. So welcome to the 2025 annual meeting, Know Before You Go. Thank you. Hua, if you want to get started on your presentation, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hua Shen from Washington University in St. Louis. Today, with me and are the Rebecca and the Honey. We will just show you some tips and regarding how to enhance your experience at the ORS annual meeting. So this is just the overview of today's presentation. I will first give you an overview of the event. Then Rebecca and Honey will walk you through the details and also highlight some key and information and of the meeting. So the ORS annual meeting is in general it's a mid-sized meeting. And so far, we already have 23 and 100 plus, and attendees are registered for the meeting. Together, we are going to share 2,100 plus and the abstract. And in addition to the regular scientific programs, so the meeting also offers the opportunities and for you for career development as well as more and research interest groups and research section meetings as well as research section workshops. And there's also innovation track competition and the network event. So through the 5 days event, no matter what career background you are and what and the stage you're in your careers, and I hope you will enjoy this meeting. Of course, and first you need to register to attend the meeting. So the registration is open and through the website, and also you can do the on-site registration. We highly recommend and become the ORS member during the registration process. So you can through become member will allow you not just only enjoy the lower rate and also make you accessible to many and benefit year round. So we expect all the attendees and to follow the ORS code of conduct. You can read details of the information from the ors.org code of conduct. And this year's the ORS and annual meeting will be held at the Phoenix Convention Center. The convention center is conveniently located at the downtown of Phoenix, only 3 miles away from the airport. On the top on the slide, and there's a link, and you can download some maps and of the downtown area and also information of the local transportation. So in addition to the general and the public transportation, the Phoenix also offer the Valley Metro Light Rail. So you can actually directly take the rail from the airport to the convention center. This year, the ORS and organized 3 hotels at a discounted price. Although the reservation now closed, but you're still welcome to book those hotels and through their website. And also, there's a new feature in this year's ORS app. You can through using the app to find a roommate if or you're willing to share a room with other people to lower the price of your hotel. So for most of the first time and the ORS attendees, and the first thing you may want to ask is what to wear. So the dress code for the ORS annual meeting is a business casual. In addition, just a note, and you may want to bring a jacket or the cardigan with you because the meeting room and always kind of cold because the ACs. And also a pair of comfortable shoes will be very helpful and to help you to navigate from place to place. What to bring, and of course, there's just we list a few essentials and the phones, wallet, and the badge you can pick up when you're checking at the registration desk at the convention center. You want to bring your business cards, and we'll help you to your networking experience, and also something to write the note and the water bottle. And you may want to reminder just remove your badge after you exit the convention center to just protect your privacy. So here on the right side is a QR code. So, and you can scan the code, and to that will lead you to the link to the download the ORS app. Use the app. You can hope you get found the schedule for the old ORS event, and also you can make your own and calendars and another note regarding for your planning the event you want to pace yourself. So the award session is on the last day in the afternoon. So you want to stay long enough and to receive your award. And now one more thing, I think Phoenix is on the mountain time. And so if for the foreign attendees not familiar, and this country, we have, I think, 4 different time zones. So just make sure you're on the right track. So the meals for the event itself and for the meetings, and if you registered for some other event, you will get drink ticket and also little tag. So give offer some lunch box and also light fares and drinks. And the convention center actually in Phoenix, they have a food court, I think, and show on the right. So you can, if you don't want to walk outside the convention during the event, you can grab some food. And for the ORS annual meetings, we offer the coffee break and in the North Hall, and where the exhibition or the poster will be. So of course, all the 3 ORS hotels also offered some market and bar or the restaurant, and for you can pick close to convention center, and there's some restaurant within walking distance of the convention center if you want to come out. And for the first time, if you attend the meetings, you may want to check with your labs and also university policies regarding reimbursement and I think keep your receipt, and also there also may be some policy regarding alcoholic drinks. So talk about podium presentation or the for the information for the presenters, no matter for the podium or the posters, and you really need to check the ORS website and to the 2025 presenters and follow instructions. There's a few keynote you want to really upload and your presentation in the speaker ready room before your session. You want to find the rooms and where you're going to present, and fully familiarize yourself with the podium setup, and find out where is the pointers, how to use, and also if there's a speaker note or presenter view for you. And during your sessions, you want to check in early before your session, meet your moderator, just say, okay, I'm here, and also check your slide, make sure they upload correctly. When you deliver your presentation, you really, and I think depends on what session you are in, you want to strictly follow the timelines within, make sure your talk is delivered within the time limit, and then answer your questions and politely and professionally. For the poster presenters, and again, and you'll need to go to the website and looking for the instructions for the poster presenters. Make sure your poster printout at the right size, and also check the information regarding know your sessions. And there are 2 sessions, and for the podium for the poster presentation, center 1 and 2, also your time for presenting and your poster. And there, I think they separate between odd and even numbers, and mostly, and you also need to know your setup and the removal times of your poster to enhance and your impact of your and the presentations you want. And you can prepare some handouts or some published papers and to share. And you can also use your team members and to further and advertise your poster presentation and provide your poster number and session at times. And so you can, there are more people, you can draw more people to your poster. Everybody, of course, and we are also the audience. And so the reason we want to have this meeting before, and you want to get familiar with meeting programs and check the meeting, found the talks that you're most interested, and using the ORS meeting app to generate your own personal calendar, because a lot of interesting events are really there's one next to each other. You want to manage your time properly so you don't miss anything. And you may also want to, when you get to the convention center, you may want to check the layout of the meeting room where you're most interested. So it can help you to switch quickly, move from one room and to another room. Of course, you're highly and encouraged to be fully engaged during the presentations, ask questions, and you can also, of course, talk to speaker after session. And another source you can connect with speakers, contact through the emails. So the contact information of the presenters also should be available in the ORS app. Another thing I want to just highlight and this ORS annual meeting and provide opportunity for you to meet and 2,000 plus people. And if you're on the job market, you want to prepare your update your CV and print out, bring them with you. If you want to search for collaborations, you should know, you may have the list of the people you want to meet and get their contact information. And also you may want to figure out what their sessions are and where and when to meet them. Even more, you can contact them ahead of time and set up meetings, and you can meet at the convention during the meeting. Finally, you want to prepare the elevator speech to tell people who you are and what's your research interest and your aspirations. Yeah, ORS have a lot of provide and beside the scientific program, there are a lot of networking opportunities. Here, just I named a few. I think Rebecca will just walk you through that in more details. Another side is the exhibition opportunities. In the exhibition house, you can get information for latest and new product and also new ideas. There is the innovation theater during the lunch hours and in the exhibition house. And there also, I think, there is innovation track competition and occurred in exhibition hall. I just found from the website, actually, there's also some draw, so little prize if you visit all the booths and there's draw, you can get some small prize. And there are also a lot of job opportunities, our listings are posted at the exhibition hall. There's also future faculty and posters. And if you are looking for some, yeah, my last slide, I just want to point out the ORS also organized the art and science contacts, and you still have time to enroll. The deadline is February 1st. And this year, the image will be designed into 3 categories, including the AI generated, hand drawn, and other scientific image. So top 3 image will be selected during the meeting, and then award will be given during the meetings. So now I'm hand over to Rebecca. She will walk you through the event.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Rebecca Irwin. I'm a postdoc at Cornell University, and I'll be joining the University of Rochester as an assistant professor this summer. I'm just going to go through a little bit more detail about the schedule events, just to give everyone an idea of what's going to be going on at this meeting. All of this information can be found online on the ORS website, so don't worry if you miss anything, you can look it up later. And so this year, we have a lot of different scientific sessions going on, but also some networking and different things going on as well. So I briefly put up some of the events going on over the course of the day. So the meeting starts on Friday. Whenever you get there that day, registration will be open from 7 a.m. till about 6 p.m. So if you get in during that time, you can go to the convention center and pick up your badge and register for the conference. Also during this day, we have a grant writing workshop going on. The ORS Open Door event is going on during this day. And then this is the start of some of our section meetings. So if anyone's interested in a specific research section or a part of one, there's going to be section meetings throughout the conference, and those are starting on Friday with orthopedic implants, preclinical models, and spine. But I do want to highlight this event at the bottom, the ORS annual meeting kickoff. So this was put together in collaboration with the ORS membership committee, and this is welcome to everyone. And I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail later.
For the rest of the conference, there's going to be different sessions going on, and because it's a larger conference, there's going to be multiple sessions going on at a given time. So I wrote in these blocks that we have these scientific sections, but there's multiple different sessions occurring at the same time, so it's helpful if you plan ahead and kind of map out which sessions you want to be going to. But each day the conference starts around 7 or 8 a.m. Different sessions, there's coffee breaks worked into the morning, and then in the afternoon, there's typically these larger sessions that will be some workshops, some section meetings, there's some luncheons and networking events, followed by more scientific sessions and then the poster sessions. And additionally, in the evenings, there are a couple more networking events that I'll talk about in a little bit more detail as well. And then the last two events, or the last 2 days of the conference, Monday, again, very similar to the other days where we have some sessions in the morning, coffee break, followed by more science sessions, workshops, and then a poster session at the end of the day. And then this Monday evening will be the ORS after party. And the final day of the conference has scientific sessions in the morning, followed by the debate and then NIRA and section awards. And so one aspect of the ORS that we emphasize throughout the year, but also at the annual meeting, is diversity, equity, and inclusion. So we're really striving towards creating an environment where everyone feels like they belong, and we have this culture of inclusion and respect. And we have a couple sessions that are specifically targeted towards this. One of this is the ORS Open Door event, where we partner with a local school and do different orthopedic musculoskeletal outreach events. And so on this top right side of the image, you can see Chris Benabanco, who's someone who's been very involved with this, wearing the cowboy hat, doing a spine event last year. We also have some other networking events. So there's a Pride at ORS networking event that Saturday evening, Asian Leadership Forum breakfast, and the Black Orthopedic Research Network luncheon. So a couple different things sprinkled throughout. And now I'm going to turn it over to Honey, who will talk about accessibility at the meeting.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Hani Hendesi. I'm an instructor at the University of Colorado, Department of Orthopedics and Schutz Medical Campus. I'm also an ORS ambassador and also a previous member of the DEI committee. During last couple of years, ORS leadership, with help of DEI committee, have tried to improve accessibility at the annual meeting for with disabilities. For that, ORS have made sure that hotels are providing ADA rooms when it's requested. Also, at annual meeting, all rooms will have some assigned accessibility seating, usually in the front of the room or in back of the room, that are marked with the ADA sign. Also, there will be maps of these accessibility settings available at the entrance of each room. Ramps are provided for speakers that they need ramps to get access to the podium. Also, step stools for those that they need to a little bit help with the height to feel more comfortable when they are standing at the podium. Also, there are quiet rooms available at the convention center for those attendees that they need a little bit of sensory break during the day. We know that annual meeting can become very overwhelming. And also there will be some signages to welcome attendees with physical disabilities to the annual meeting, and also some signages that are describing disability etiquette for all attendees. If you need any accessibility help and anything that can improve this experience for you, please do not hesitate to reach out to ORS staff. You can find them at the registration desk at the annual meetings, or you can even directly reach out to me, and I will make sure that your message will be transferred to those that can help you. Also, to build on these efforts, because every year we try to get a feedback from attendees and improve our efforts, we have formed Advocates for Access Community Network this year. And that's for ORS members with disabilities or without disabilities that are interested in improving accessibility within the ORS. Please feel free to reach out to me or meet me at the kickoff event, and we can build on this experience and together improve accessibility and experience of all attendees at the ORS meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Honey. So for the rest of these slides, I'm just going to go into a little bit more detail about some of the events. And again, this is all on the ORS website. So in addition to all of the scientific sessions, there's also quite a few social events to help build your network and to connect with other people. So here's just a couple list of them. The annual meeting kickoff, which I'll talk about on the next slide a little bit more detail, is going to be that first night where everyone's welcome. There's receptions for both of the poster sessions on Saturday and Sunday. Also a networking reception specifically for the undergraduate poster session that you do need to register for. There's a women's leadership forum reception. And then again, that Monday evening is the annual meeting after party that everyone is able to attend. So the annual meeting kickoff is going to be that first Friday evening in the Phoenix Convention Center. There is a registration fee. If you're an ORS member, it's $25, and it's only $15 if you're a student or a trainee. So the goal of this is to get everyone together, get excited for the conference, and also break the ice, so start to connect with people. There's going to be some activities to help guide you in meeting new people and connecting with new people. And it's a great way to start building your network at the very beginning of the meeting. So I highly encourage everyone to go to this. At each meeting, we have a list of spotlight speakers. All of their faces are presented here. Some of them may be familiar and some of them may not be familiar to you, but by the end of the meeting, you should recognize some of these people. And the spotlight speakers get a little bit of a larger time slot to present the bigger picture aspect of their research program. So instead of having a shorter 7 to 10 minute time slot to present their research, they get a longer amount of time to more holistically go through their research program and give a more in-depth view of their research and where they fit into the field. So I highly recommend going to a few of these different spotlight speakers. And these spotlight speakers might be present in some of the workshops or the different scientific symposia that are going on. So these, again, have these extended length sessions with the invited speakers, but then there's also some shorter talks sprinkled in. And these range from focusing on specific tissues, like the second one here that focuses specifically on tendon, to being more broader about study design, which can be related to preclinical animal models, like this one here. Are we really studying aging-associated OA in our animal models? And there's also some on AI and machine learning, which is a very hot topic right now. There's also research interest groups, or RIGs, as they'll be abbreviated on the schedule. And this is a way that you can have more of a discussion about specific fields of interest. So you get multiple speakers that kind of catch you up on the state of the art of these specific fields. And then there's more of a discussion between the different community members. So it's a great way to learn more about a field that you might not be familiar with, but also a great way to see what the cutting edge research is in your own specific field. So there's 4 different rigs on Friday and Saturday, and the last rig is that Monday evening. In addition to the science and the social events, there's also a very large number of career development events at this meeting. So you can see a long list of them here. Some of them are more academic focused, so this grant writing workshop on the first day, and also meeting the program officers, so getting to know the different people that are going to be helping you get funding. But then there's also different levels that are not specific just to academia. So I encourage everyone to kind of look up the career development options on the website and kind of figure out which ones that they'd be interested in going to. So outside of purely academia, there is some industry and innovation representation at the ORS too, one of them being this innovation track, which is led by the ORS Innovation Network. So these are a couple of different sessions that are targeted towards that translation from basic science to the clinic and that commercialization process of these early stage ideas. So I've listed a couple of the different sessions here in this table. One of them that I think is one of the most fun is this business innovation competition. And what this is, it'll be Monday this year in the afternoon from 1:30 to 3 p.m. And it's the top 3 finalists from this program that the ORS has had going on prior to the meeting, where these finalists will have the opportunity to pitch their companies during an oral presentation session that's open to the people that have registered for the conference. And so you'll be able to evaluate their pitches, see how people are thinking about commercializing their research and translating their work to the clinic. And then the top finalists will be announced and awarded at that final closing session on Tuesday. For those trainees that are interested in finding a new job, either as a future faculty candidate or as a postdoc, there are 2 poster sessions dedicated specifically to this. Both of them are going to be Sunday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. So this was something that I did last year as a future faculty candidate, and it was a really great way to connect with people who are hiring and understand who was hiring. And so you can go through and see what people are planning for their own future labs. And then also something that has been newly introduced for the first time last year is this postdoc future poster session. So if you're a graduate student and you're interested in trying to find a postdoc mentor, you can create a poster and connect with people that are hiring and looking for postdocs to hire in their lab. On the final day is the ORS debate, and the question this year is, structural disease progression is more important than pain progression. Are you for or against this? So this is always fun because the audience is able to vote anonymously and see as a community who's for or against this. The debate will be moderated by Ryan Tomlinson, and against the motion this year is Nancy Lane from UC Davis, and for the motion is Megan McGee-Lawrence from Augusta University. And so we'll hear their different arguments, and then at the end of the session, the community will again anonymously vote, and we'll get to see if anyone was swayed by this debate. So that's a brief rundown of the different events at the annual meeting this year. And so I guess some of our parting wisdom to you, if this is your first time going to the ORS or you're a trainee going to the ORS, before you go, it's helpful to put some thought into setting your goals for the annual meeting. So there's going to be a lot of science. There's going to be a lot of sessions going on at the same time. So try and pick out which sessions you want to go to, which talks or posters seem interesting. But then also there's a lot of other things going on besides the science. There's career development, social events, networking. So try and establish and grow your peer network. Think about if you want to find new collaborators or if you're looking for a new job opportunity. And this is also a really great venue to kind of practice your own elevator pitch and tell everyone about the science that you're working on. And then importantly, after the meeting, it's helpful to follow up with anyone that you met. And this can be through sending emails, saying thanks for connecting, staying in touch. If you haven't joined the ORS, please consider joining. And also you can consider joining one of the research sections. And then like all of us on this call, we volunteer with the ORS. So if you're interested in getting more involved, we have calls for volunteers every year. So feel free to reach out to any of us or anyone on a committee if you're interested in helping out as well. So thank you all for your time.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to register for an event and they already have registered for the annual meeting, please go ahead and send me an email. I put that in the chat, but I can put it again, and I can go ahead and add that event onto your registration for you.
Jay Ding is asking if it's safe to walk the hotel 1.5 miles at night. I believe that this is a pretty safe area, generally speaking. Anybody have any information on that?
Yeah, I think in general it's safe, but I still recommend to work in a group if you not familiar the areas. Even I know in these states you can have a Google Maps, but it's always good. I not recommend just walk just alone in the darkness, and but depends on what hours. If you have a party, have a drink, and that board, and it's recommend also, there's you can also get some Ubers and Lyft and just take you home back to hotel.
So once you click on Find Guides, it's going to prompt you to put in a passcode, and it'll take you to the ORS 2025 guide, and that's where you'll find all the information for the 2025 annual meeting.
All right. And thanks everyone for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.